grateful every day. Covered in favor, doused in grace. Only good vibes rolling through my way. Thankful that the Lord woke me up today. Got a loving family and solid friends. Ones that'll ride for me till the end.
Well, hello and good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you so much for chiming in. If you are chiming in from Facebook or on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, thank you. Something good is getting ready to happen to you. So thank you so much for chiming in to 369, so much more than travel. It looks like it's about to rain or something like that. My knees been bothering me and stuff. But guess what? We're not going to talk about a vacation today. Today, we are going to talk about anniversary. Yes, it is. Not as far as a relationship goes. It's my anniversary for being in this amazing, a part of this amazing company. 5 years in, 5 years, 63 vacation used through and through. And today is Sunday, and I want to do something different today. Today I'm doing it a little different. I'm doing a pre-recording and I'll post it later, and just to see which one would be better, if I do it live or if I do a recording. So this is 369, so much more than travel. Today's Sunday, September 22nd, 2024. 5 years ago, I got into and connected with this amazing opportunity, this amazing company. And I was just feeling a little nostalgic earlier today, and I got on the sermon. Shout out to my J Howe family. Love you. I love my J Howe family. But Pastor Mel Keys, 3-star director in this amazing company that I'm a part of. I actually met him 5 years ago, and he has been my pastor, not only my business partner, but my pastor for the last 2 years. He's been my business partner for 5. And I remember when I first met him, he was telling me about this company. And I was like, "You a pastor?" And he was like, "Yeah, I've been a pastor for over 14 years. And I was like, "You ain't one of them lying pastors, are you?" Because what he was telling me it just wasn't making sense to me. He was telling me stuff like you can travel for free. He was telling me and sharing stuff with me like you can take multiple trips and don't have to break the bank. And these 5 years, I've taken 63 vacations. I've been to beautiful places. I remember the first time I went out of the country, and that was to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, for 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included not breakfast included, but all inclusive, meaning all you can eat, all you can drink all day long. For those 5 days at a 5-star hotel, it cost me $29 for 2 people. And I believe that, yes, that was the trip that I had invited Verena Culpepper to go with. And I booked it when I was in Vegas with Verena. And she was like, "You gonna go to Puerto Vallarta?" And I was like, "Yeah," didn't even have my passport, y'all. I didn't even have my passport yet, but I booked it. And as soon as I got back from Vegas, I went on and got ordered my passport, ordered it expeditiously at that, so that I was able and ready to go to Puerto Vallarta. I couldn't miss that. Plus, I ain't never been overseas, and that was an experience. You have to wait for me to tell that story when I get to that trip. But I went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, for 5 days, 4 nights, for $29, and I just I mean, 5 years go by real fast. Funny how time flies. Like what my Janet Jackson say. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. Ow. But yeah, we had a ball. Me, Verena, Michelle. I think that's when that lobster came out, and I thought it was about to grab me by the face. I couldn't even eat it, but we had a good time. That was my first proposal out of the country. This man proposed to me. Wanted ask Michelle, could he have my hand in marriage? But yeah, every time I leave the country, I get some type of proposal. I must be in the wrong country. But yeah, but today's my fifth year anniversary. I finally decided, look, I am going to build this as a business. I've been on so many trips, you guys, all over the world, in the United States. I mean, I've been all up in the United States, but now I done traveled abroad. And Pastor Mel preached a good sermon. He always preaching a good sermon, but today's sermon, man, on September 22nd, 2024, on 369, so much more than travel. Today's sermon was what was it on today? It said, "Are we falling? Are we gonna go for the promise, or are we gonna fall? Are we gonna stand? Let me get it right. Let me get it right. Are we standing on the promises, or are we gonna fall for the compromises?" Let me tell y'all, I have done a lot of compromising in my life. I've compromised on a lot of things. And now, my life before Travorium was something, I mean, it was always exciting, never, ever, ever a dull moment. I just always lived the type of life that I did not have. I always like, if I wanted something, I was going to get it by any means necessary. And now I don't have to rob Peter to pay Paul or anything like that. Oh my goodness, my life before Travorium, like I told y'all on the previous shows, I suffer from a lot of ain't got itis. My son said to me today, he was like, "Ma, I would not today, but it was yesterday. I think it was day before yesterday. Last time I talked to my son, he was like, Mom, I wish you would have had the money that you got now when we were growing up. I mean, times was rough, not like rugged, rough. It was rough before. And now it still surprises me that I can come as I want, do what I want, how I want to do it, and I don't break the bank for it. I mean, I've found myself doing things that I didn't do before, like go to the store and see something I want and then get it. Before, I would have to check my account or see what date it was to see when I was get paid. But when you get daily residual pay, and you can just push a button and it's in your bank account every Friday, off of stuff that I've done before. And like I said, I have not been building this business as I should from day one. I just wanted to travel. I just wanted to save my money on travel. And then it just organically started growing because people started asking me questions. And because I was smart, because now I think about it, what if I didn't get the part? What if I didn't get the partnership fee? Trying to save some money. And what if I wouldn't have got it? I wouldn't have never been able to market it as a business. I wouldn't have been able to write off anything. I wouldn't have been able to do a lot of stuff. I wouldn't be getting this residual income that's allowed me to raise my credit score to house buying status. Yeah. Haven't decided if I was going to buy a house because I'm never at home. I'm thinking about doing the RV life. I'm leaning more towards the RV life because I don't be home at all. Matter of fact, I pay bills at home that I'm never home. But it's the same bills that I've been paying all my life, like lights, rent, food, water, internet, cell phone. But the difference is now I get to write that stuff off. God is really so strategic in what he does. And I've already seen it. I remember in 2021, a few years back, I had to do I was a speaker at one of the conferences, and it was amazing. I got treated like VIP status. I didn't know. I mean, I think, to be honest, I think, it was I don't think it was a mistake, because I actually saw myself speaking in front of a large group of people, not knowing who those people was. It was before I even got into the company. And I remember having a dream that I was speaking from a large group of people. And then when it happened, it was like a deja vu moment. And the title of my topic of my message was, you have to see it before you see it. And because I was a speaker, I mean, I got VIP treatment. I got to sit at the table with the big money earners, and I was served first. And, I was treated like a celebrity, because everybody was knowing me, knew who I was. And even though I didn't know everybody, but they knew me from the Zooms and stuff like that. But I stayed plugged in. Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't just get in and then just started traveling. No, I stayed plugged into every conference, every world tour that somebody that was with some money that was speaking, because you always want to be in the room with people that you want to emulate. And I want to emulate people with money, because that way I can have some money. And the circle that I had before, they didn't have no money, and they were still borrowing money from me or asking me for money. And I was like, I ain't got no money either. But listen, you hang around people that, I mean, you have to put yourself in the position to be with people surrounded by people that you can learn from and be better from. Not to be studied, but you have to cross a bridge. You have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And at that point, after losing my son and everything going on, I was past sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I was actually looking for an escape. That's where the name Jubilee Escape came from. I was looking for an escape. And Jubilee is the year of celebration. So I was like, look, I need something that's not going. I mean, I'm finna go crazy. So I need something. And a lot of us out here are at our breaking point. Like, it seems like the more the two, we go 2 steps forward to just get knocked down 10 steps backwards. So I wasn't the only one. I know I'm not the only one. And there's been certain things happening. Like, I'm not looking for everybody. I mean, I had 12 partners. I'm not looking for everybody. And the 12 I have is no more. So it's in my mind, I'm like starting all over, like day one. This is ground zero, starting from day one. So, but check this out. I have never, I haven't paid a partner a monthly fee in 3 years, 3 of the 5 years I've been in this company, 3 years. I don't pay anything a month. I don't have a monthly overhead. I earn free travel points. I get to travel more. Like, I'm on my way to the Bahamas. The countdown has begun. October 16th through to the 20th. I'll be in the Bahamas. 2 people, 5 days, $399. I cannot tell you where I'm gonna be at the exact location, but that exact location would have cost me almost $5,000 if I wanted to go there, and that's with my flights and everything. But $399 is what I pay plus my flight. Now, I get people all the time, is your flights included? If I'm going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for $29, no, my flight is not included. If I'm going somewhere, I went to Montego Bay, Jamaica, twice, man. You see me? Two times I went to Jamaica, man. Oh, my bad. 3 times I went to Jamaica. I went to Montego Bay twice, and then Ocho Rios, Jamaica. That Ocho Rios is when I jumped off of the mountain. Want to see it? Check this out.
Big step. Big step. Trust. Overcome fear.
Amazing. That was me in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. I went on a cruise with my brother. Well, I didn't go with him. He told me he was going and I crashed it because I said, "Hey, I didn't use this platform yet. So let me try it." So I went on there, booked I can't say, I'm not going to tell you the cruise line, but I did a 7-day cruise with my brother. It cost me $749. I didn't have to, and that's not, I didn't have to add. I mean, I had a specialty package that goes with it. But of course, your food is already included, everything in some places on the cruise ship. But I'm telling you, 7 days, we went to Cozumel, Mexico. We went to Ocho Rios, Jamaica. We went to the Bahamas. And then we went somewhere else. The Grand, was it the Cayman? I don't know. But we was on the cruise ship for 7 days. That's what I know. And I paid $749 for what? What was that? It must have been a fly. Shoe fly don't bother me. Must have came in when I opened the door, but it scared the mess out. I don't do bugs. I'm telling you, I'm not a nature person. I don't be playing. Ooh, that just tickled me. But yes, but what I paid $749, and that people was paying $10,000 for the same room that I had. Whoopsie. And I mean, they didn't get seasick, but they was sick when I told them how much I paid. And they saw the room and I saw their room and everything. And they was like, "How did you do that?" So I got 2 partners from there. So shout out to you guys. Not gonna, because I know y'all said y'all didn't want to be announced on Facebook. So y'all just want to make the money. And I don't blame you, because I didn't want to be that person all the way. I didn't want to be that person to talk to people. But now I don't mind telling people that you can save money and travel more and ball out on a budget. Because if balling out on a budget was a person, I would be that person. You'll see a picture of me like this. Yes, because I just try to help people. And I'm not looking for everybody. Like I said, some will, some won't. So what? It's your money. You need to do what you need to do with it. But I'm telling you, we got to pray for certain things. And our government look, I'm telling you, you need to be a participant in your own rescue. Quit waiting for somebody to help you. You need to help yourself. And you need to help yourself to getting you one of these home-based businesses. No, I don't have any product or inventory. This is 369, so much more than travel. If you are just tuning in, I don't have to carry or store product. It's already done for you. All I do, we just got off of this fireside chat. Pastor Mel was on there doing the presentation. We had one-star ambassador Cynthia Sly. She the one put me on the fact that you can, if you had a home-based business, Uncle Sam will pay you. And then I got some literature from her, and then I just went and just had to find out for myself. See, it's a lot you can learn in a book, or if you would just pick it up and read it, because reading is fundamental. But when I found out that you can literally have a home-based business and write off the bills and the expenses that you already have to pay. You already paying a cell phone bill. You already paying a mortgage or a car note or insurance. You are already getting tires put on your car, brakes, and you are already doing that. You already going out to eat. You already going to the movies. You already going to the you already doing these things. And wouldn't it be nice to do it all at a discount? You'll keep more money in your pocket. You'll keep more money in your pocket. And all you have to be is a great inviter and share information, stuff that you already doing. Think about it. You're already doing it. So why not get paid to do it? Listen, our slogan is a better life requires a better way. And man, it actually does. So I thank you so much for tuning in on my anniversary. It's my anniversary. And this is not just made for me. It's made for you and me. I feel like singing is so good. You just don't understand what I have in my hands. And I'm just trying to get it to you. Money has no respect of person. I heard that tonight. Just like the Lord don't have a respect of person, neither does money. And he has plenty. Mr. and Mrs. David Hart, look, they the hearts with the biggest hearts. And I so appreciate this. There is nothing else like this out here. But you have to come and see for yourself. And once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it, regardless. We have over 3,000 people joining monthly now. So don't wait. I remember when Facebook and Microsoft had just came out, and they were offering people a piece, but nobody really thought that it was going to go anywhere. But if you just think about it, now that I think about it, I've actually just invested in myself. I took a $349.90 investment. Now I'm receiving residual income from it. I'm taking wonderful, amazing trips that I get to write off because I'm working here. This is work. Work looks like for me. The different pieces of software. I got a soundboard that I ain't even figured out yet. But the different pieces of software for the podcast. I mean, stuff like that. I'm trying to put y'all onto some games. So I would like you to inbox me. You can give me a call. Matter of fact, just get signed up. It is, you know what? At this point, I've been doing this for 5 years. You guys have been seeing me traveling. Listen, platinum is where it's at. And to run it as a home-based business is $79.95 once a year. I mean, pick your doggone platform. Platinum is where it's at. I just have to say that platinum is where it's at because you get more discounts, you get deeper discounts, you get tier 1 pricing on the world tours and getaways. I mean, basically it's a no-brainer. And you get to tap into this 475 tax write-offs. All you got to do, you'll be a business for yourself. You can do what you want, but you don't have to be by yourself. Let's lock arms. Let's do this thing together. I would look at this point, I'll tell you, worst case scenario, you get to take a lot of beautiful, amazing trips. You'll meet a lot of amazing people all over the world from all walks of life. Best case scenario, now this is the best case scenario. You end up making up to $3,200 a day in daily pay. Imagine that, because that's what I'm going for, that $3,200 a day. That's the top level, and nobody has reached it yet. And we're global in 72 countries. So it's plenty of room. It's plenty of room. I'll end it with this. Tomorrow's not promised. Today is a present. That's why they call it. It's a gift. That's why they call it the present. And the past is history. But you can learn from the past by walking forward into the future. Just wanted to share that little tidbit with you. Probably didn't come out right. It sounded right in my head, but hey, this is 369 So Much More Than Travel. And we talk about so much more than travel. I am your host, as always, doing the most, is Tanya Evans, and I will see you at the beach, the bank. I'm trying to get you to both. But until next time, this was Soldier for Christ Sunday. It's my anniversary, guys. See you guys tomorrow on 369 So Much More Than Travel. Bye-bye now. Thanks for